Genesis dog, Genesis dog, Genesis dog, Genesis dog, Genesis dog, Genesis dog. What Nintendo cats? Hello, Wolf, and welcome to the big 40th Genesis Dogs rating. Today we'll be talking about Splatterhouse 2. And for the dog category, 10 out of 10. Waited to the very end of the game, but the final boss attacks with some dog heads, and it's really cool, and I like them. Like some of the phases, like they come from off screen and go after you, and you can have to hit them away and stuff, but it's still dogs, and I like them a lot. They're very good boys. I enjoy it a lot more than the screaming meatheads otherwise. Very, very well welcomed inclusion to the game. And the splash was also fantastic. 9 out of 10. Really set the stage for the game. Like, went into the story, like how the cursed mask is like talking to you, and it's like, you can still save Jennifer. She doesn't have to die. Like, ooh, then it kind of starts panning over like the forest and like these hanging things from the trees and like the house. It is a very good scene. Like, the only downside that keeps it from being 10 out of 10 is like when it cuts back to the title screen, it's just title on a black background, like no music at all. Like, it just isn't really anything past that, but it was so close to being 10. Like, if it left the title screen like where the house was panned over and stuff, it would have been an easy 10. Like, the demos also showed off the gameplay and stuff. Like, I was always welcome to see. Very, very good intro. Otherwise, yeah. The music also pretty good. I really enjoyed a lot of it. When it was good, it was really good, but otherwise it was kind of mid. But it was still a very good soundtrack. I enjoyed a lot of it. Like, it keeps it from being like the great greats, like the 9 out of 10, like Thunder Force or Target Earth, but still had a very, very solid soundtrack, and I enjoyed it. The bosses were also fantastic. They were 9 out of 10, like very good boss design. Like the crystal boss where you have to punch the little orb things, then before you can damage the crystal and free Jennifer from it. Like the spider and the sliding like mud man. Like, it's a lot of pattern-based bosses, and it's learnable. Even if it feels overwhelming at first, it is very learnable, and I think it is very, very good boss design. Nothing really stood out to make it 10 out of 10, but it's still a very, very solid 9, for sure. And the difficulty was pretty fair, actually. I heard it was hard, and it wasn't really that hard. 8 out of 10 hard. Still demands attention, but there is a password system, and it lets you retry each chapter like as many times as you want, so that really saved the difficulty instead of like a credits arcade style game, which would have made this game really hard to beat. Oh my goodness, this would have been a really tough one if it was a credits-based system instead. An experience, 7 out of 10. Like, it was cool, like the blood and guts and vomit and stuff, not really for me, but like the gameplay itself was fun, besides some of the jumping, hoo, hoo! The jumpers were really annoying to deal with, but past that, everything else was pretty fun. And like the music was really good, the bosses were really good, so that's really what you gotta look for in a game. Yeah, and there was a couple doggies. Dogs at the end, so that was a good point there. In total, 51 out of 60. It was a really good game, honestly, like for all things considered. I didn't enjoy it as much as the others, but it was still, can't deny it was a really good game. Like, it's a very solid score for a very solid game. The presentation was really good, the spooky atmosphere was really good, the guts were okay. Were a bit much for me, but I think they're if you like that kind of stuff, this game would be amazing for you. But yeah. Very, very good score. But anyways, here's the spin. Here's the spin! What are we getting? There's a bootleg. Toe Jam and Earl! Oh, wow. Okay, 2 games in a row. Pretty good. Wheels treating us nice today. And coming up next, Toe Jam and Earl, a very 90s game. It's like I think it's like a action adventure, randomly generated sort of game. I don't really know what the gameplay is. I think I tried playing it once. I didn't really understand it, but here we go. We're gonna get it next time. Toe Jam and Earl, they're jamming. And the Wheel of Games. Current letter is T, so every game on the wheel starts with the letter T, like Toe Jam and Earl. And if you want to help support the channel, coffee.com/GenesisDogs, linked in the description. If you donate $1, you can increase the size of the wedge. Any size of the wedge makes it bigger, makes it easier to land on. $5, any game that starts with T can go to the game queue. Now play it next, doesn't have to spin the wheel at all for that. And $10, any Sega Genesis, Sega Mega Drive game can go directly on the game queue. No strings attached. Yeah. Anyways, it's game 50. We got the vote going. So if you haven't voted yet, you can vote here in the comments. You get 2 votes. You can vote for 2 games, or it can be the same game twice. It makes it easier to land on if you vote for the same game twice, or else you got 2 chances of 2 different games to win. Yeah. So thanks for joining me today, and I'll woof y'alls later. Woof woof.